Now, some of you may remember the Celeron Netvista here. Yeah, we're gonna pull it up and start it up because it's actually been 1 year since it was last powered on. Even though it's been moved around and a lot, and it's hooked up right now, but hasn't been powered on. And there's nowhere to plug it in there because I took the power strip, so we're gonna have to pull it out of there, which means unhooking all of this, moving it, including this awesome Envision CRT, which I have used within the past 6 months. I mean, it hasn't sat for a whole year like this one. I don't even expect it to work. I mean, the hard drive is probably dead, but otherwise it should work. Hard drive is a slimline Mac store, and after sitting for a year, I doubt it's going to work. That one has not been started also for a year. They were actually, last time they were started was together. The two of them were started together. This was probably hasn't been used since I used it with this a year ago, so yeah, gotta pull this out and see if it still works. So before we start it up, it's always a good idea to open it up and see what's in there. Make sure there's no rodents living in it, like, you know, a nest of wild, oh my god, a nest of wild possums or something. There's something on the front that might come off. There's a random piece of tape residue, which was always there, but I don't really care. That'll clean up if I cared. The floppy drive probably works. It did back when there's a CD reader. It's not a writer, it's just a compact disc. This thing's pushed in, just like the other one over there is also has the bottom thing pushed in, because this one came from a school district, and you know, came from a high school, so obviously some bitch teenagers were probably like abusing it or something. Like, oh, fuck this, bam. I don't know what teenagers do these days, but fuck them. On the back, there's a fan that's not even used, but IBM gives you one anyway. Power supply, which is probably a High Pro and or Delta. Well, not and or just or Delta. 2 PS2 ports. Parallel port, serial port, VGA, LAN, Ethernet, 2 USB ports on the back, line out, line in, and microphone in, and another serial port in a really weird location where usually there's a game port, but on this one there's a serial port. Absolutely no expansion cards were ever installed. These are all original blanks. Okay. Bit dusty. So let's pop the top. Wow, that was easier than hell. Hey, look, the socket's 370. Okay. Yeah, that's a socket 370, alright. Pretty cool. I always thought it was a Pentium 4 generation Celeron, but nope, Chuck Testa, it's a Pentium freaking 3. Except as a Celeron. As you can see, it says fan not used. And then here's the fan connector, but they give you one anyway. Bonus points for IBM. Thumb. Alright. There's no place to plug in a PC speaker, even though there's a location for it. You can tell this PC was manufactured in... I'm going to cheat here. Oh yeah, that's right. This is not the original CD drive either. I replaced it. The original one was made in July of 2000. This one was made in July of 2002. It's not original. Floppy drive is original. Hard drive is definitely not original. Would not have shipped with that. Of course, IBM in the year 2000 switched over to the Pentium 4s, like that one, which is made in very late 2000, like December or November. And the Pentium 4s were introduced, so this has to be, I'd say, around that time as well, right before they transitioned to Pentium 4s. Obviously, it's one of the lower end ones because it has a Celeron in it. This RAM I put in myself. There was no RAM in there when I got it. The motherboard is really short. Usually in these things, it's like this long, but you can see they've knocked 2 inches off, probably because it was a fairly late Pentium 3 based board, so it wasn't really too big of a deal to engineer something smaller. I don't know. Doesn't have IBM's logo on it. Oh yes, it does. Down there. Just can't see it too well. It is an IBM designed board. It has no AGP. But that was around the time when AGP was kind of still, you know, lots of computers had it, but yet again lots didn't at that time. Kind of a weird time. Yeah, it's a high pro power supply as I suspected. This drive is a Samsung CD rewriter, not even a CD rewriter. You can see it's a 48 speed IDE CD-ROM drive. IBM warranty void if removed. I actually pulled it from a newer Netvista, so yeah. The full optical drive. You can see this is beige, this power button thing, which is left over from the beige IBM Netvistas of the Pentium 3 and Celeron era. In fact, this computer might not even have originally been black. This could very well be a cover from another Netvista, because the beige covers and older style black covers will actually fit on the same chassis. Whatever. Yeah, so this might not even be the original drives. The original floppy drive anyway. I know this isn't the original. It might not even be the original color. It might have been one of the beige ones, as this might hint. But I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. So it's obviously a socket 370, as you can tell by this heatsink design. It takes SD PC100 RAM, as you would expect of any Pentium 3. Maybe even RD RAM, but that's obviously not what this takes. Obviously. On the front, it's identical to the redneck IBM. Model number there, you know, USB ports, etc., etc. Knockouts on the back for a serial port, 25-pin serial port, and a case lock, which was not installed in this model. That model had the serial port option, as did that one, and maybe that one. Maybe not that one, actually. This one for sure didn't have it, though, because it's not knocked out. No, whatever. But yeah. Oh, that's different. There's actually something on the USB cable to let it reach the extra, like, 2 inches to here. So maybe, since this was probably put out in a hurry before the Pentium 4 models, they needed this to make the transition from this far away from the socket. Of course, IBM could have designed the board so that was more this way, but whatever. Whatever. Guarantee void if removed. Interesting. Foxconn heatsink. This video is getting long. I should probably boot it before, you know, I run out of camera. You can see it's got an Intel. What the hell is that? Intel 810 chipset. This RAM is out of a compact because it has a compact logo on it. I think this doesn't have much RAM in it. I think it had like 96 megabytes of RAM, and it won the startup contest between the 3 Netvistas. One of them had a gig of RAM, one of them had 512, this one had 96 megabytes. And this one won. And it has like the slowest hard drive. 96 megabytes and an old installation of XP that was on it when I got it, so I don't know how the hell it won, but especially with a Celeron, I guess it must have been the hard drive. It's the only thing that could have made it win, even though the other hard drive in that one is newer, and it has a gig of RAM. But yeah, I'm going to stop this before I run out of freaking video. Since I know you guys just hate the refresh rates of CRT monitors, I'm going to be using a CRT monitor. So we'll set that up so you can kind of see it, because it might automatically start when I plug it in. Should be kind of crappy. Does that, I'll shut it off and start it again. Let's tripod's broken, so don't blame me. I did just that. Shut off again. With the CRT work. Yep. Let's go. See that hard drive. Oh, password, do great. Screw you. Let's see. Fuck. Oh, this could be a problem. Interesting. Never try that again. This thing's messed. Let's see. How about that one? Okay, so it looks like right here we've got Windows XP Service Pack 1 of all things. Oh, that was convenient. Oh yeah. How about no? I don't really give two fucks right now. Windows activation. I can go die. What? That could be a problem. Okay, I guess we can't get into Windows, can we? F1. Perfect. God damn it, don't run out of video. Seriously. Yeah, oh. Gonna say, I think it locked up, but then nope, it just loads. System summary. Intel Celeron 1.3 gigahertz with a 100 megahertz front side bus, 96 megabytes of RAM. Yeah, 40 gig hard disk drive. CD-ROM drive is in there, obviously. Active video, Intel 8XX chipset, video BI. Okay. Product data. I don't know. You can see I'm using the Acer keyboard and Acer mouse just because. Power management. You can turn that off. Holy. That's interesting. Yeah, exit the setup utility. Okay. I'll try that top one again. Sometimes you can make those lines go away with your hand, but it's not the case today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oh, what do you know? Oh, forgot to turn the speakers on and we didn't hear any sound. That's great. Does it have sound though? It does too. Cool. I'm assuming there's nothing in the documents folder if it loads. Oh wow, it did load. Let's see here. It's a little slow with 96 megs of RAM. At 1.3 gigahertz, it says Intel Celeron 1300 megahertz. 96 megabytes of RAM. And I'm sure the video memory isn't much better. Hurry up. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 32 megabytes. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment if you have one.